Excellent. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Julia backstage told me that you should never work with children, animals, or technology. So I guess we're breaking 2 out of the 3. But if anyone has a dog that they want to send up on stage now to kind of make the triumvirate, that'll be great. I'm going to show you a couple of things. But first off, I want to start you off with something very important. We all know why you're really here. The content is only one thing. Everyone happy about this, right? This is Monaco weather for the next couple of days. Thank you, Spencer, for bringing us here. That's right, applause for the weather. You're allowed to cheer for the weather. I was the first salesperson for weather.com in 1996. That's the Wayback Machine. So I have a little bit of credibility coming up here talking to you, I hope. Jack Myers can vouch for the rest of my credibility in case I don't. So I want to show you something here. I'm going to show you a piece of video creative. And you'll take a look at this, and then we'll talk about it.
We'll see.
Real Steel is the real deal. A perfect combo of thunderous action
You see that?
and genuine heart.
You see the way he looks at you. He believes in you, Charlie.
It's pure exhilaration.
Do what I do.
Hugh Jackman is at his best
Nice moves, kid.
in a triumphant underdog story that will have you standing and cheering.
I spent my whole life trying to get here, and you got us here.
I don't believe it.
Real Steel, rated PG-13, starts Friday.
So you know what that ad was? What we like to call that at Tremor Video? That was a free advertisement. That played in front of a piece of content. It ran the whole way through. A consumer was watching it, but we did not charge the advertiser for it. Who can tell me why? Scott Meyer, you must know. You're a very smart guy. We don't charge the advertiser until we know that a consumer is sufficiently engaged enough to do this. To say, I want to see more about this movie. I want to know more about the characters. I want to know more about what's going on. Now, please don't impugn me for the quality of this movie or not. Maybe I'm getting the benefit of the doubt because I don't think it played in Monaco yet. But for those of you in the States, no, again, I'm sorry. But we create more pieces of engagement than anybody else. We let a consumer go and find out more about the characters. Find out where the movie's playing. These 2 little icons here in the lower right, I don't even know what they are, but I'm sure you guys know what they stand for. You could share this with your friends. You could find out more about the characters. You could see what they do. They punch really, really hard, and they weigh 1,100 pounds. So you don't want to screw around with them. We call that the Google of the industry, people who are that big and powerful. So we are so confident that we're going to put this ad in front of the proverbial right place, right person, right time, that we take the onus on ourselves. The advertisers do not pay us unless we create sufficient engagement. It wipes out targeting, it wipes out things above or below the fold. We say we know as much about the content and about the consumer that we're going to take the risk. And those of you who know how expensive pre-roll advertising can be know that that's no small task. So we have a lot of technology that helps us do this, so I'm going to show you a little bit about what that is. Here's an example of something we did for Razorfish with Kellogg's, a piece of creative that ran for Kashi. Very simple.
We're surprising people with a different way to get protein. Kashi Go-Lean cereals have as much protein as an egg, so you can start your morning with protein in a cereal.
Kashi Go-Lean cereals, 7 whole grains on a mission.
So a quick 15-second spot, but you saw no interactivity there, right? There was nothing there that said bring in more. So what do we do for Kashi? We say, well, what are the important metrics you want to reach? Time spent, everyone thinks that's natural. You want somebody to spend time with your ad. Well, here's one interesting thing that they found, that the performance of that ad for time spent, when you went to frequency, and this is a dashboard that they log into, if we wanted to maximize the amount of time somebody was spending with this creative, we had to show it to a consumer 10 times. It sounds like a lot because it is. But if the advertiser said, you know what, let's increase the brand health. How many times do we have to show this now? The brand health meaning, do you plan on buying this product? Do you like this? Do you think this cereal tastes better than others? Look at the number for the frequency there, the top number, 3 times. So the dramatic difference between an advertiser saying, let's make sure someone sees this all the way through, 10 impressions, that's a lot, versus somebody who you just want to feel better about your product, only 3 impressions. You know the difference between 3 and 10. It's a huge amount of money. In the TV world, this is billions of dollars. So we do just two of the things we're showing here. Engagement, only pay when your advertising works. Who wants to pay when their advertising doesn't work? I guess none of you are television advertisers then. That's good. Bada bing. And we talk about knowing what's happening within the video, knowing how to get your consumer involved. Thank you very much. So I must admit, I'll tell you, why do I have this beautiful woman here with me? I was told before coming that in Monaco, you are only really considered a success if you have beautiful women literally hanging all over you. So I figured I would do that, and you could get a little look at that little sweetie. Her name is Langley. She's a couple of months old. Thank you, guys. Jason Krebs from Tremor Video. Have a great day. Thank you, Spencer.
Oren, why don't you come up?